Hello everybody, I am Chari Diginian from BSTCM 2K2 and I will be the first reporter for today's lesson. So I'm going to talk about wireless network. So our objectives for today's lesson are, at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to, first, define wireless networks and its different types. Second is, distinguish the difference among the applications of different types of wireless networks. And lastly, know more about other types of wireless networking technologies. So welcome to the wireless world. But first, let us define what is wireless network all about. It enables people to communicate and access applications and information without wires. This provides freedom of movement and the ability to extend applications to different parts of a building, city, or nearly anywhere in the world. For example, people at home researching on the internet can do so in a quiet area, away from the noisy children, or in front of the television with the entire family nearby. So basically, wireless networks allow people to interact with email or browse the internet from the location that they prefer. So, another definition of wireless network, this type of network is extremely convenient since it eliminates the need to have connected wires to support any devices or system. Another one is, wireless networks make use of the wireless data connection to fetch and transmit data through radio waves. And lastly, due to its digital and adaptive modulation and access multiplexing, a wireless network becomes extremely portable. So some of the examples of a wireless network are cell phones, laptops, or even tablets. So moving on, let us proceed to the different types of wireless network. We have here the first one, which is Wireless Wide Area Network, or the W1. Wireless Wide Area Network, as the name suggests, this type covers wireless networks over a wide area. This is achieved by wirelessly connecting coverage cells to provide services to an expanded geographical location. The W1 is typically used to cater to the smartphones market through cellular service providers. To use this wireless network, special WAN cards are to be installed within the devices. So this is different from a normal Wi-Fi connection because in a Wi-Fi setting, individuals can enjoy wireless services through any hotspot. However, with the W1, specific handheld devices need to be specifically provisioned to gain access to any service provider's network. So that is our wireless wide area network. Let's proceed to the second type of wireless network, which is the local area network, or the WLAN. So WLAN, sometimes known as LAN or Local Area Wireless Network, this type of network takes place when any handheld device, preferably smartphones, is connected to the nearest networks with the help of a wireless connection. A WLAN can be constructed through any kind of wireless network protocol, but the most common way of ensuring a connection is through a Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. So WLAN support can range from 2 or more devices. However, once the number of devices starts to increase, the wireless networks become difficult to manage. Also, you will need to rely on repeaters or signal boosters to cover a vast geographical location. The WLAN caters to devices such as laptops, mobile phones, tablet computers, gaming console, internet audio system, and internet-powered home devices and other appliances. So that's our wireless local area network. Let's proceed to the third type of wireless network, which is the wireless personal area network, or the WPAN. WPAN, this personal area network, provides a wireless connection to devices that surround an individual's personal space. In a typical network, the WPAN makes use of a technology that enables wireless communication within a range of 10 meters, and this makes the WPAN a short-range network. So, moving on to the fourth type of wireless network, which is wireless metropolitan area network, or the WMAN. This specific branch of the network allows multiple locations or buildings to stay connected within any metropolitan area. So as you can see in the image, it is used to connect different campuses of a single university, various blocks of a hospital, and multiple office buildings. The secure connection does not require a network of cables running from one building to the next. Instead, it relies on strong radio waves or infrared light to transmit data. So, due to its strong wireless connectivity, WMAN is often used as a backup for wired networks. Usually, the WMAN falls in between W1 and WLAN. Generally, this network is set up in a way that provides a connection between various points of LANs. Therefore, the main goal of WMAN is to provide a wireless connection between two independent and fully functional LAN nodes. So let us proceed to our fifth type of wireless network, which is the hybrid network. So hybrid network is basically the combination of ring network, pass network, and the star network. In a standard hybrid network, there is a hybrid AP that relies on wireless as well as wired signals. A usual hybrid router transmits a Wi-Fi signal, but it also contains ports that can be connected to any DSL modem or cable through Ethernet cables. When it comes to hybrid network, there are various network configurations. However, the most common one is where every wired device is plugged into the hybrid router's Ethernet ports. So hybrid network is popular due to its accessibility and cost-saving factors. For instance, if you have an Ethernet connection in your home and buy a wireless device, you don't have to bin your entire connection system to set up a wireless network. You just simply have to add a wireless router to your current network and your wireless devices are good to go. So the same goes for a business network as well. So let's proceed to wireless ad hoc network. In a literal sense, ad hoc means something improvised or a makeshift device. So when it comes to defining it in terms of wireless technology, the wireless ad hoc network is a kind of impromptu, on-demand network that works from device to device. In this network setting, one can wirelessly connect one device to another without first connecting to a wireless router or access point. Since ad hoc wireless network can sustain itself without any existing infrastructure, it is decentralized and regarded as a peer-to-peer network. So, a wireless ad hoc network doesn't rely on a wireless router or central access point to transmit data from one point to another. Instead, each of its nodes sends and receives data that is circulated evenly through the existing structure. In other words, the nodes are free to communicate with each other without any barrier. So a node in this setting can be defined as a single device that receives or transfers data to nearby devices. So let us proceed to our next topic, which is wireless LAN applications. So in wireless LAN applications, it is very applicable to all industries with a need for mobile computer use or when the installation of physical media is not feasible. Wireless LANs are especially useful when employees must process information on the spot directly in front of the customers or co-workers via electronic-based form and interactive menus. And wireless networking makes it possible to place portable computers in the hands of mobile front-line workers, such as doctors, nurses, real estate agents, and insurance salespeople. The coupling of portable devices with wireless connectivity to a common database and specific applications meets mobility needs, eliminates paperwork, decreases errors, reduces process costs, and improves efficiency. So let's proceed to wireless LAN transmission. Here we have three transmission techniques. The first one is spread spectrum, the second one is narrow band microwave, and lastly the infrared or the infrared. The first one is spread spectrum. So it is currently the most widely used transmission technique for wireless LANs. It was developed by the military to avoid jamming and eavesdropping of the signals. So this is done by spreading the signals over a range of frequencies that consist of the industrial, scientific, and medical or ISM bands of the electromagnetic spectrum. So the second one here we have narrow band microwave. Microwave technology is not really a LAN technology. Its main use is to interconnect LANs between buildings. This requires microwave dishes on both ends of the link. The dishes must be in line of sight to transmit and collect the microwave signals. And microwave is used to bypass the telephone company when connecting LANs between buildings. One major drawback to the use of microwave technology is that the frequency band used requires licensing by the FCC. So we have here the last type of transmission technique. We have infrared or infrared. Infrared LANs use infrared signals to transmit data. This is the same technology used in products like remote controls for televisions and VCRs, solid objects. These LANs can be set up using either a point-to-point configuration or a sun and moon configuration where the signals are diffused by reflecting them off of some type of surface. The major advantage of infrared is its ability to carry a high bandwidth, but its major disadvantage is that they can easily be obstructed since light cannot pass through. So that would be all for today's report. If you have any questions, please raise your concerns, your questions later on.